In a courtroom scene no one could have predicted, Judge Edward Chen attempted to publicly humiliate former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi during a high-profile federal hearing. With cameras rolling and the nation watching, Judge Chen interrupted Bondi mid-sentence, questioning her legal knowledge and belittling her record. "Ms. Bondi, are you even qualified to speak on constitutional matters?" he scoffed, his tone dripping with condescension. The room fell silent. Bondi, known for her sharp legal acumen and fierce composure, narrowed her eyes and calmly replied, "Judge Chen, I've spent my career defending the Constitution. You do well to remember your own oath to it." Her words were firm, cutting, and delivered with surgical precision. But what happened next sent shockwaves through the legal world. Mere minutes after their tense exchange, federal agents entered the courtroom, walked directly toward the bench, and placed Judge Chen under arrest. Gasps echoed through the chamber as the judge was led away in handcuffs, accused of obstruction of justice and judicial misconduct tied to an ongoing investigation. The timing couldn't have been more surreal. Bondi remained at the podium, stunned but composed, as reporters scrambled and courtroom personnel whispered in disbelief. What began as an attempt to humiliate her had exploded into a dramatic downfall for the judge himself. By the end of the day, Bondi's poise and professionalism were being praised nationwide, while Judge Chen's legacy unraveled before the public eye. As Judge Chen was escorted out of the courtroom, visibly shaken and refusing to make eye contact with anyone, murmurs turned into chaos. Attorneys, journalists, and staff stood frozen, unsure whether to react with shock, disbelief, or relief. Pam Bondi remained standing at the center of it all, stone-faced, dignified, and unshaken. She quietly stepped back from the podium and took a seat, her composure unbreakable even as the judicial world around her cracked wide open. Within an hour, the Department of Justice held a press conference confirming that Judge Chen had been under investigation for months, accused of manipulating case outcomes, leaking sealed documents to political operatives, and suppressing evidence in multiple high-stakes cases. What no one expected was that his arrest would play out live, during a hearing involving one of the most high-profile legal figures in recent American history. Bondi, who had simply come to present arguments, had unwillingly become the center of the nation's most explosive legal scandal in years. The media frenzy was instantaneous. Networks cut into regular programming. Headlines like "Judge Chen arrested mid-hearing," "Pam Bondi stuns courtroom," and "Attempt to humiliate backfires spectacularly," dominated every platform. Social media exploded with support for Bondi, with many noting the poetic irony. A judge trying to tear down a seasoned attorney, only to be taken down himself by justice. That evening, Bondi appeared on national television for an exclusive interview. Sitting calmly under bright studio lights, she said, "I didn't come to court expecting a spectacle. Came with the facts. The law doesn't bow to intimidation, and neither do I." Her words resonated with millions. Commentators praised her as a symbol of grace under pressure, while legal analysts called the incident a wake-up call for judicial accountability. Meanwhile, Judge Chen's fall continued to unravel. Additional allegations surfaced. Former clerks came forward. Old rulings were reviewed. The entire legal establishment now faced a reckoning. But one thing was certain. Pam Bondi had walked into that courtroom to argue a case, and walked out as a national symbol of integrity and strength.